Multi-leaders are leaders that have more controls over their display settings and features than the regular leader that we used to use all the time. Let's open up the annotation drawing file. To draw a multi-leader, go to the Annotate tab, then go to the Leaders panel. Click here to start the multi-leader command. Or on the command line, you can type mleader, M-L-E-A-D-E-R, or you can just type in MLD for the command shortcut alias. To draw your multi-leader, just do it like you would a regular leader or some dimension. Pick a point for your arrowhead to start from, and that can be from anywhere in your file. And you can see here, your arrowhead shows up, and if you're too close, then the arrowhead will go away automatically. But as soon as there's enough room, the arrowhead will pop up. So you pick your first point, you pick your second point, and that's where the tail starts. And now you have a text box right here. Just type in whatever you want to be in there. When you're done, just click somewhere outside. And there's your leader. Multi-leaders are great because they're very easy to use, very easy to edit, and you can do a lot of things with them. If you select the multi-leader, you have several grips. This grip here will just change where your arrowhead is. And as it repositions, it'll automatically flip to the other side of your text if necessary. Regular leaders can't do that. So this makes editing much easier. Now to edit the text, just double click it and you have access to it. And it works just like regular text. You can see up here you have access to all of your different text styles, and you get a little preview of what it's going to look like if you make the change. You can change your justification, and again, you get a preview of what it's going to look like. Now there's a lot more to multi-leaders than just this simple leader with text, and it's easy to edit. We have a few more grips. If I grab this one, I can reposition wherever it goes. And watch, if I bring it over here, the leader flips to the other side. That's very handy. Just like with other grips and grip editing, if I hover over that grip, don't pick it yet, I get some options. I get the stretch command, which is what it defaults to, or I can lengthen it. So I can lengthen the landing, or I can add another leader. Thus the term multi-leader. Now this is going to be a real ugly leader, but I wanted to demonstrate to you how easy it is to do. And this side has the exact same features as well. I can also change the length right here. That'll scoot it in. And you can see as I grip edited the length of the landing here, made it shorter, this landing stayed the same size. It's just that it came in relative to the text. I can move the text by clicking in the top left here. If I had a paragraph, I could add more space to it, or I can close it all the way up. You can do the same thing inside the text editor itself. So you can do a lot of things with grips. Make sure your O snaps are off, otherwise it's going to snap right to a spot. But this can control spaces between your landings and between your text. And if I move the position of my text again, everything else goes along with it. I can stretch it all the way over here, and all the leaders will even come now to the same landing. It's all automatic. Now that's really cool. Now if you want to take away one of these leaders, just select the multi-leader object, right-click, and you get a lot of other commands. Some of the same ones, erase, move, copy, select, etc. But you can also add a leader or remove a leader. Pick remove a leader, then specify which leaders you want to remove. Press enter, and they're gone. If you right click again, you can change the multi-leader style. And again, you can save it as a new multi-leader style. And again, you have the rest of your right click shortcut menu special tools. The real power in M-leaders or multi-leaders lies within their styles. So let's open up the multi-leader style manager. You get to that right here. It works just like the dimension styles we've seen before. Right now in this file there are three: an annotative, an architectural, and a standard. We were using the architectural style, so we'll take a look at that. If you want to make a new one, just click New. If you want to modify the one that you're working on, click Modify. There are three tabs. One's for the leader format, and this gives you a type. You can have a straight line, as we're using here. You can use a spline, and that will curve the line work, making it nice and fancy, giving it a bit of a hand-drawn look. Or you can turn the leader off altogether. It's up to you and what you need. You have your color, line type, line weight, your arrowhead, same settings, the size, and then the leader break. The leader break is just where it goes between the end of the leader and the text. Now you have your leader structure. You can set a maximum number of leader points. So I can keep clicking if I need this line to just wiggle or jiggle or meander around my drawing. But typically 2 points is enough. I can set the first segment at a specific angle and make the second segment at a specific angle. Let's take a look. So if I make a new one, just click anywhere. You can see how it's snapping to specific angles. Well, that's nice because it makes your drawing look more uniform. So that's a nice feature to have. Since we only really have one segment, the second segment angle isn't really being applied. But you can turn that off if you want. Now the content is really cool because you can do a lot of powerful things here with your multi-leaders. Now your first option that you have is in the multi-leader type. Here you pick what type, of course, of multi-leader it's going to be. You can have text, a block, or none. So your text you've seen, it just puts text that you can edit and change and do whatever you want to with, essentially, at the end of your leader tail. But a block gives you a little symbol, and you can put in text in there or any other information that you want. And it comes default with several different types of callouts. You have the detail callout, a slot callout, a circle, a box, hexagon, triangle, etc. So let's go with the detail callout. Now the attachment can go in at an insertion point of the block or at the center of the extents. So that means it's just going to center it right here, or it's going to put it at wherever the insertion point for the block is. And a lot of times those are the exact same thing. You can adjust your scale and your color here as well. So click OK, click Close, and let's create one. Now we get a call out. Now we can give it information inside these circles. You can say 1 and then 2. These can be anything you want. Now to edit this, double click it, and this brings up the Edit Attributes box. These are attributed blocks that it's using here in the multi-leader. And now I can change this to whatever I want. Click OK. And there you go. Now that's great for a lot of different specific types of callouts. You could say door number 1, or if it's plant red or plant blue, or if you have some sort of bill of material or other schedule of materials that you need, you can do that here. Or if you want to call out a specific section or detail view from a drawing and then tell everyone what sheet it's on. So this could be, view A on sheet 5. I sort of missed over a couple of things here that I want to show you. Here in the leaders panel, you have some options. There's only one type of multi-leader command, it's just the multi-leader command. And what it does will depend on whichever style you're using. And then from here, you have a couple of different really cool features. You can add a leader, as we saw how to right-click on it, remove a leader, or here you can align some things. This aligns them according to space. So if you select it and you pick your multi-leaders, press enter, then you pick the multi-leader you want to align to, and it kind of locks it in. So this will align your different multi-leader types together. Let me show you with two text objects. You pick the one you want to line up to, and there you go. It helps them to look a little better. Now sometimes you need to combine the different callouts. So you select the collect command. Well, this one only works, as you see, with multi-leaders that have the blocks set to them. So let's make another one. It can go anywhere, and it can say anything, except we don't have the proper style set up. Let's go to the architectural, that's the one we changed, and make another call out. Put anything in it, it doesn't matter at this point. Pick the collect command, select one, and then two, press enter, and there you go. It will add them together. So make sure you know which way you want it to go, and also realize that they won't go together. It just sort of lines them up. So be careful with that. But it's a quick way to combine things together if you have multiple callouts to the same or similar spot. So just keep an eye on it. But those are multi-leaders. They can do a lot of different things. They can use text, they can use blocks, you can have more than one leader. They're very easy and quick to edit.